Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now. It's the Pac-Man making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction. An absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start. Here we go for round 1. Punch is beginning to take its toll. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missed him with that uppercut. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao.
You completely switched off.
From this
Get your
moment
mind
forward,
back
he
on the
cannot
job.
afford to
That was a
lose another
terrible
round.
round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the...
Here we go for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance to should have you.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much firepower here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. Nice counter shot. This fighter pulled that thought. Pacquiao there got clipped, and Pacquiao goes to the canvas. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are right.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. talk about Manny
Now you let him back
Pacquiao in
into
that
the
last
fight
round.
that
What a
That's his
huge
round.
momentum
You're
swing
switching
that's
off,
going to be.
and you're starting to make mistakes. There you go.
On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Just missing with the uppercut. The perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that straight left. Holding nothing back here in the round. That right hook catching air. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage.
Camp, and now you're going to go back out.
Here's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch, counter punch. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. And counter punch caught him clean. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't pull it right there. Pacquiao is rocked. And down goes Pacquiao. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you still want to fight.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be...
This fight's not over yet.
And there's the bell for round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they throw a shot, they get very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now.
What do you do?
You
You've
talk about
this
a
entire fight, and now you've let him back in.
There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
That's another scoring shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. And down goes Bam. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed miserably.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big...
Focus back, get a jab back.
Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Catch and shoot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous.
to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah. Spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision, my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound. 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 What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed.